janky pastors, hypocritical church folks, begging and scheming churches, corrupt denominations. This is why people don't mess with the church. This is why people don't like churches. Can you relate? Is this you? We mighty hard on pastors and church folks and churches. And what I mean is, I know too many people who have walked away from the church or don't mess with the Bible because they had a bad experience with a pastor or someone who claims to follow Jesus or was in the church, hurt them or ticked them off. Does that sound like you at all? Do you know somebody like that? If you can relate even a little bit, I want you to stick with me because I got something for you to think about. Now, let's you go to a barbershop or a hair salon and they mess up your hair. Or you just don't like the people there, the environment is toxic, it's horrible. What would you do? You would do your research, you would go look around, you would find a new barbershop or a new hair salon. You know what? I actually got a better one for you because I know some of you would say, I would just do my hair myself. And no, that's not why I'm bald and beautiful. But let's say you had a doctor or a dentist that was moving weird. Their office was horrible. It was toxic. It was bad. What would you do? You would find a new doctor. You would find a new dentist. Why don't we do this with pastors and churches? And you do know that the Bible and Jesus warned us about this in Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. And I want to read this to you. This is Jesus talking. And I just want you to think about what if the very thing pushing you away from God isn't actually him, but it's something or someone he warned you about. So before you walk away from God completely, you might want to rethink this and you might really want to look at what's going on behind the scenes. Look at what Jesus says. He says, watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit, you will recognize them. And some of you are like, oh, I recognize that fruit. I see corruption and I see thorny weeds. Don't let people in suits push you away from God. Don't let them do it. The reason why it's so important to not let a pastor or someone who claims to follow Jesus push you away from God, because you are literally falling into the hand of the one who wants to destroy you. Like, this is what he wants you to do. Your spiritual health, your spiritual status, your spiritual standing. It is the most important thing. Like, it affects your physical and it definitely affects your mental. We don't give up when it comes to any other important or health related issue. Don't give up on getting to know who the Holy Bible Jesus is. And don't let wolves in sheep clothes deter you from getting to know who Jesus is and the real truth. Jesus literally warns us about this. And I got to remind you, Jesus is the greatest doctor. He's the greatest physician, and you want to prescribe to what he is telling you. You don't want to let someone who claims to follow God mess that up for you. Or you don't want to try dissecting the parts of Jesus that you feel like you like or the parts that you feel like fit you best. You need to know the full version of Jesus Christ. Jesus wants you to find a church home that accurately portrays him and gives you real truth and then backs it up with the Bible and shows you where it says this in the good book. Jesus wants you to be in his word. Jesus wants you growing and learning and fellowshipping and being challenged. Jesus wants you fulfilling your role and your special one-of-a-kind purpose. And I got to share with you what Jesus tells us. He says this: if you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Some of you like, I don't even care. I don't want to be his disciple. But this is why you do want to be his disciple. He says, then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And you might think that you're free now, but you don't know true freedom until you know Jesus Christ and what he has done for you and how much he loves you. And this is the non-microwave truth. Shalom, shalom.